I'm going to talk about vulnerability and transparency on social media, so let's get right into it. Usually I am making videos about tips and tricks and hacks and ways to grow your social media and grow your website through social media. Today's going to be a little bit different, and I think that's okay because we're still going to be talking about social media in a different light. Today I want to talk about why it's important to actually be transparent and real on social media, and I'm hoping by the end we can all just grasp the concept of being a little bit more genuine on social media. The importance of this message is that there are a lot of phonies out there and a lot of fake people that are trying to make fake accounts with fake messages that are trying to achieve fake results. They don't really care at all about providing great content to you. They only really care about taking your money or taking your attention. Now, this is not an effective way to do social media, but in fact, that's how a lot of people do it. And even if you are trying to provide genuine content, the chances are you're not being very generous. And that's just typical of the average social media user. We consume, but how much do we put out? How much do we give back? And it's really important that we become content creators, whoever we are, whether we are young or old, or male, female, whoever we may be in our status in life. Our story matters. And not only does our story matter, but our story really deserves to be told through a true lens. And I'm gonna try to do that for all my videos going forward, to be really authentic and let you in on my life. So I wanna talk about something that I've been struggling with lately that has a lot to do with social media, because that's what I do as a job. That's my livelihood. And sometimes it doesn't actually go great. That may shock you because I'm here on YouTube trying to tell you how to run your social media. But at the same time, the reason that I've gotten here to this point, knowing what I know, is because I failed a lot. And that's okay with me. I understand that that's what has shaped my knowledge and my proclivity to be good at social media. It's because I failed so much and tried so many different things. And I want to talk about something that's been affecting me lately for my job. I work from home, which can be difficult because, yeah, I have flexibility. I can be here with my family. It's really fun to work from home, but at the same time, it's very difficult to be disciplined. And it's really hard when you're having those days where you're just totally slumping. Now, I put out a podcast episode about this earlier, about slumping at work, and this is what I want to talk to you about today. I think we're all kind of used to this, but we don't talk about it very often. You can call it whatever you want, whether it's, kind of a depression, or whether you want to call it laziness, or whatever you want to call it. We slump. We have those days where we're just not ourselves and where we don't really do anything productive. And these days are normal, but we don't talk about it very often. And I'm going to talk about it right now. Yesterday I had one of these days, and I want to tell you this story. A few weeks ago, I was cleaning the house, and we just had a brand new baby, and my wife has to spend a lot of time with the baby because she's kind of a wild child. And so I like to take over the cleaning responsibilities whenever I can, which means that I'm doing it alone most of the time. And my mind works in such a way that sometimes when I look at how big the mess is, I don't even know where to start. And I get kind of overwhelmed with how much there is to do, to the point where I don't even begin because I don't know where to begin. And yesterday, I just had that same exact feeling as I was going to work. Even though it only took me about 5 seconds to go from work, to go from, bed to work, it's still, I got to my desk and I didn't know where to start. I had so many things lined up. It wasn't for lack of preparation or anything. I had my whole day planned out. But I looked at everything that I had to do, and I really just started feeling this slump coming on, like I didn't know where to start, and I didn't know how I was gonna get stuff done. And this is an example of something that happens to me pretty regularly, and I think it happens to a lot of us. But we don't really talk about this on social media, and we should. And now, I don't know if it's stress or depression or laziness or a block or whatever. I don't know what's happening in my mind when this happens, but it does happen. And I'm sure it happens to you guys as well. And I want to hear your experiences, and I want to start talking more openly about social media, but more just talking on social media about open concepts, about real things in our lives. So I'm going to start using this platform a little bit more to talk about these things, and I hope that you'll join me. Sometimes it's going to be great, sometimes it's going to be difficult to talk about, but I think it's valuable. So join me Comment below if you found value in this, and if you'd like to discuss these things with me, if you'd like to be more open on your social media, comment below. Let me know what your plan is, and I'd love to help you get there.